Someone emails me and they tell me that they want to start a business, but they don't have the time to do it. They work full time, they have kids. It must be so easy for you, Derek, because you don't have kids. Look, when you want to pursue something, there's a good chance you're already doing something else. Maybe you have a full-time job. Maybe you have a pack of kids. Maybe you have a job, kids, and a sick relative. Time is tight, and you're tired. So you tell yourself, I can't do it right now. I just don't have the time. I totally get it. All right? Despite what these other motivational clowns say, hustle, sleep is for the weak, sleep 4 hours a night, it's a fantasy. You need rest. You need energy. And yeah, you can tough it for a short while, but you can't do the whole no sleep thing for any extended period of time. That said, there's one thing you should consider. I probably shouldn't even say this because my goal is to grow my YouTube following. And I feel like saying this is going to alienate many of you watching this video. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm Derek Halpern. You're watching Planet Derek, the place entrepreneurs come to learn how to get ahead in business and in life. And the one thing you should always expect from me is the truth. Now here's the deal. You may be lying to yourself about how much time you do or do not have. I know I do. And I know better. Last year I felt like I didn't have the time for any fun passion projects. All I did was work, eat, sleep. I traveled around the world, had fun, but when I was home, it was work, eat, sleep. Business was good, life was good, but work, eat, sleep, and I got tired of it. I had stuff I wanted to do, but I told myself I didn't have the time for any of it. Or at least that's what I said. It's funny how that works, right? There's something you want to do for fun, for profit, for any reason whatsoever, and you just don't do it because you don't have the time. But is it really true? Do you really not have the time? I decided to put it to the test out of sheer necessity. So, got a personal trainer, I started going to the gym again. I signed up for stand-up comedy class. And I even went to some open mics under a stage name. I started doing yoga. And I used to think yoga people were weird. I started taking guitar lessons. Because why not? And I kept working. At the time, I had launched 2 new products. The funny part, I felt like I had no time to do anything, but I did. I had plenty of time. I was still working as much as I was working, and I found the time to put into other areas of my life. So what is the real problem then? Well, I had stuff that I wanted to do, but the truth was, I didn't really know how to get started. Let's use stand-up comedy as an example. I've thought about doing stand-up comedy for quite some time. I like making people laugh. I like being the center of attention. And I like writing jokes. So stand-up comedy would be a natural fit, of course. I even went so far as to keeping an Evernote document of things I could potentially talk about in my comedy routine. I kept this running for 5 years. 5 years. I had over 200 jokes. But I never did anything with this document. All I did was just list my ideas. Why didn't I do anything? Well, joke ideas were the easy part. But what else did I need? I wasn't sure. I knew I had to write the joke into a routine. I knew I had to practice them in front of a live audience, but how and where? I read books. I talked to comedians, but still, what do I actually do? I don't have time for this. And there it is. I don't have time is code for I don't know what I'm supposed to do, and I don't have time to figure it out. But when I signed up for a class, everything changed. After I signed up for a class, I did my first open mic within about 2 weeks. Now, why am I sharing this example? Well, I'm betting this might sound eerily familiar. You're here because you want to start and grow an online business. That much I know. Maybe you want to grow your email list. Maybe you want to generate more sales. Maybe you want to start a blog. It doesn't matter how. Just like I had a list of joke ideas, I'm sure you have a list of ideas as well. But how can you make those ideas into a reality? In my case, the secret was some guided instruction from an expert. So that's what I think you should focus on doing. Look, we all have ideas on things we would like to do at some point in the future. And we even tell people about our ideas. But when we look at how we're spending our time, we're putting in the easy work, the idea work, but we're not making the time to do the execution work. And it's not because we don't have the time. We all have plenty of time. You've got 10 hours a week. I don't care how many kids you have. Everyone has 10 hours a week. You just need to use them appropriately. Back when I started my business, I had a full-time job. What did I do? I would show up to work an hour early, and I would go to the coffee shop across the street, and I would work on my business from that coffee shop for 1 hour. Then, as is typical at most corporate jobs, I get an hour lunch break. So what did I do? I would eat in about 5 minutes. I would go back to that coffee shop and work on my business. Then, at the end of the day, what would I do? I would go back to that coffee shop and work on my business. We all have the time. It's just about whether or not you're willing to use it. Here's another example. Some people hate commuting on public transportation. I've always kind of liked it. I like trains. You know why I like trains? Because I could just get on the train and it takes me to where I gotta go. People who drive to work, to me, are stupid. If you have an hour commute, get on a train. Take some public transportation. That is time that you can use to work on your business. That's time you could use to start a reading habit. That's time you could use to listen to your favorite podcast. Most people, though, I've been on trains. You've been on trains, right? Most people get on the train, they screw up on their phone. That's the problem with smartphones now, anyway, is that back in the day, people used to read books on the train. Now they're just looking at their social media profile. Anyway, the bottom line is, you might be telling yourself you don't have the time to do something. And maybe it's true. But you know what? I want to challenge you to be better. Don't find 5 hours a day. Don't find 2 hours a day. Find 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes at night. One of the things I just said is, as I said, I would come to work an hour early and I would leave an hour late. This is important. A lot of people that want to do something on the side or start something new, they'll just show up to work and then they'll go home and say, I'll do the rest when I get home. You're never going to do it when you get home. For me, it was important to show up to work early. That way I was forced to do it in that hour time frame before work. And it was important for me to stay late, so I would do it in that hour time frame before I went home. I was forcing myself to do a little bit longer hours and to put in the real time. That's what you need to do. That's what anyone needs to do who wants to pursue something new. We've all got time. It's time that you use it. And if you agree with me, like this video. Now, here's what I want. Have you ever lied to yourself about how much time you do or do not have? Go ahead, leave a comment below this video and share your experience with managing your time. And then, if you're new here, can you subscribe to my channel? I've been putting out a video every single day this year. We're trying to get some subs. And on that note, I'll see you in the next video.